Spirit, happy Sunday. It's Superhero Sunday, and you are the superhero. Let me just bring this down a little bit. All right, so we forget that we are the superhero in our life, that we are perfect spirit, that we can do all things. So I'm going live here and just see if anybody's joining in. Today we're going to be talking about, standing up in our own power as perfect spirit and taking control of our life. So I don't think we're really doing a great job of really taking control of our life. I know I was this way for many years as a sick man, saying, oh, they know it was best for me. So I just did whatever they wanted me to do. And I kept getting sicker and sicker and sicker. So I want people to realize that we are in control of our life, that the mind's in all these kind of stories. We're getting information from others that may not be in our best interest. Hey Karen, good to see you. Thanks for joining in. So I'm just talking about the need to stand in our power, to stand in our light, and seeing what is best for us. Because unfortunately, what I'm seeing in society today is that we're only getting half the information. They're suppressing the other half. And I really had a clear case of this, what I heard recently, Rand Paul. It doesn't really matter what you think of Rand Paul, but he shared some information on these masks, these kind of face masks we have to wear. And he was talking about that Facebook removed the video because it was against what Dr. Fauci was saying and other government positions officials were saying. But that's the thing that we're missing here is this healthy debate, healthy discussion. So how can we have a healthy discussion if we only have half the information? So we just need to really step back and tap into us, because this is the ultimate truth detector is within us. And we're only getting partial information out here always. They may have the best intentions in mind, but once there's censorship involved, removing things that go against some information, then it really makes it hard to make that informed choice. So we need to start relying on the outside world, if you will, more tap into us. Like this week, I felt like a really big disturbance this week because it really came about when New York City started to announce these new rules, these new restrictions, and it's like they're not taking away the personal liberties that we have to make our own individual choices. If you're not giving me the whole story, I have to do what's best for me. And why are you punishing me for not giving me all the information? I just have to go with this flow. Hey, Dalby, how's Sandra? Thanks for watching. So I'm just on a little bit of a rant today that people aren't really standing in their power. And this is one thing as I talk about with this head trash. It makes us weak, disempowered, and people are constantly flooding us with head trash, with stories, with fear. But we can take back our power by standing in our consciousness, by standing in perfect spirit and really owning our power that we know the recipe to health within us. We all know within us what is best for us, but we don't stand in this power. We accept. And the thing that I really want to get across today is why are we accepting the information from the outside world as our truth? Because when I sit with this information, I'm seeing all sorts of holes, misinformation, distractions. It's really not healthy to us. So we just need to really slow down and say, why the censorship? Why are they so adamant about this? But the data is there. You can find this data and really see, hey, Karen, good to see you. Thanks for watching. A little bit of a rant here today about, that we really need to stand in our power, stand in our control. And there's too much people pushing fear on us, their agenda. But ultimately, what's the outcome? When I see this, if they're ultimately concerned about our health, they would have meditation classes in school because stress causes 80% of diseases in this country. 80% is stress related, all the heart issues, all the depression, bipolar, all the mental illness, all that stress. And the way out of that is to realize You're not your thoughts. But if you're not teaching people this, then you're not really concerned about their health. Hey, Lisa, good to see you. And if they were really concerned about our health as well, there would be no smoking anywhere in the world. They would remove alcohol because they've shown tons of study on alcohol and the effects of that. So if they're really concerned about our ultimate health and not just this virus. We would have no smoking, no alcohol, teach meditation. It's that simple, but it's not like it doesn't be like a formal meditation. I really don't have like skilled relaxation because we tried to do all meditation in California and they protested it was a Hindi religion or what do they called it. So call it skilled relaxation. Thoughts are going, come back to here. Thoughts are going, come back to here. Yeah, Lisa, yeah, with PTSD. Yeah, I had PTSD too, and I was able to clear that because that was happened when I was run over by a kid at 6 years old, and all of that head trauma and all of that stuff that came with that. And the number one cause of PTSD is car accidents. But what are they doing for our mental health, our mental well-being? The people with post-traumatic stress disorder can have the flip effect, post-traumatic growth. The military has studied this extensively. How do you go from PTSD to post-traumatic growth? The data is out there. Why don't they share that with us? They have all this data and they're not sharing this information. So today is really about what is true for you. You have the ultimate truth detector within you. Perfect spirit, consciousness, soul, spirit, whatever you should call it. We have that within us. We don't have to be powerless. We don't have to be victims. We don't have to live in their world, their reality. The way we improve the earth situation, if you will, is if people were in consciousness, aware and saying, this isn't for me, this is for me, and making those choices based on what is best for us. Because what is best for us is ultimately what's best for society, because we are one perfect spirit. We are that one energy. But they always have you living in this state of separation with fear, 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 all this division, all this separation. But we are one perfect spirit and we are the one human race. That everyone watching this, we're all distant cousins. If we're not immediate family, we're all distant cousins because we all come from the same human race. We all have common ancestors. So we're all distant cousins. If we saw that, then the world would be a kinder, gentler place. That, hey, that's my cousin over there. Hey, that's my cousin too. Yeah, that's my 52nd cousin over there. That's my 30th cousin over there. That's my 20th cousin over there. You would think you would see things a little differently. But today is really about standing in our power, our light, our truth. So I'm probably going to do a little meditation on this today, and then I'll take some questions and maybe I'll pull some cards. I got the Shaman's Oracle deck over there. But one thing we're not, it's just all one side in society. So we can't depend on the outside world for the truth. We can't depend on our own mental stories for the truth because the truth is within us. This is the place of truth. Yeah, sorry to hear about that, Karen. Yeah, I've had a few accidents. The worst one was at age 6. They really do something to you, and we don't really recognize that fact sufficiently in our healthcare society. That I know part of PTSD be so beneficial. They taught everyone meditation after that. Seeing a doctor for depression should write you an order for meditation as well, but skilled relaxation, whatever you want to call it, because the ultimate way to improve our mental health is skilled relaxation. To realize, there goes my thoughts again. Oh, wait a second. I'm not my thoughts. I'm perfect spirit. And that's how I healed myself. Once I knew myself as perfect spirit, the diseases had no purpose anymore and they've gone away. I've been 10 years now without, yeah, 10 years now without MS, bipolar. That stuff is just gone for 10 years. For people in the beginning were saying, oh, it's just a temporary remission. Well, that's been 10 years without medicine. So what's that all about? All right, let's dive into a short practice to really step into our power to remember that we are perfect spirit. Then I'll do a Q&A, then some readings. All right, so with this practice, we simply want to close our eyes, remove the external stimulations. Let me put some music on. I just thought of that. Um, yeah, let's do that first, and we'll go back into this. So we're just sitting here relaxing, nothing to do, nothing to accomplish. We allow the eyes to soften, to remove the external stimulations, try to reduce some of this external noise. And the biggest noisemaker within us is the inner dialogue, the stories that keep you locked into fear, anxiety, depression. We give it no attention in this moment. We simply come back to this voice, feeling our feet on the ground. This is where all of our power is. And the sages, the teachers of the past and today, always remind us that the power is here now, the power of now, this moment. But most people are not aware where their feet are, where their hands are, what they're touching, what they're seeing. They're just on autopilot. It's no fault of their own. We're never taught the skill of coming back into this moment. We're always being distracted with these stories, so we're simply relaxing, allowing ourselves to stand in truth, in power, in our light. For this is who you are, perfect spirit, consciousness, soul. And we're here for a short human experience. And this experience is very short. So we want to just slow it down and just see if this is best for us. There have been studies that show when you're here in this moment, the present moment lasts 3 times longer because you're not in such a reactivity, a rush mode. So by slowing down, you actually have more time to experience this life in this body. But you are life itself, that one energy, that is you. But we get caught up into this identity, these thoughts, these beliefs that do not serve us. We're letting all this go today and just standing in our power, our truth, that it doesn't have to be an hour day or a half hour. It can be 1 minute, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's no rules, just your way to stay present. There goes the thoughts. Where are my feet? There goes that belief. Where are my feet? There goes that opinion. What do I see right now? What am I touching right now? And every time you come back into this moment, you're putting a gap into the thought stream. The more gaps, the more inner peace. The more inner peace, the more transformation in your life. For peace is the source of transformation because you are aligned with spirit. The mind's always trying to operate from a place of force, but the power is within you in this moment, right here, right now. Just a few minutes to tap into you. And from here, we know all is well. and we know the next step we need to take. Not worried about the second or third step, just the next step, and the next step, and the next step. Allow life to unfold by directing it, by setting the intentions, not worrying about trying to figure it out. That's just the mind busy. We want the mind to relax so we can hear our truth, our wisdom, and move through life with grace, with an ease, an effortless movement when we act from spirit. So now you just want to come back into this moment. Maybe open your eyes, stretch out, and just realize, I'm alive. All things are possible. I'm standing in my power, my truth. All is well here. So just keep coming back into this moment and open your eyes when it feels right. Maybe stretch out, take a breath, whatever feels right to you. This is your blueprint, your recipe. There's not one size fits all. So it's about finding your way to your truth, what works for you. For me, it was, there goes the thoughts, where are my feet? Take this back some. So I'm here if there's any questions. I do have some cards out as well. If there's some questions as well. When I do cards on Sunday, I just pull one card and just allow me to focus into you. Then I can just go from there and tune into you and provide some clarity. So I just want to help you with clarity because there's so much confusion up here, so much fog, that sometimes it's hard to hear our own insights. So it's nice to see a lot of people watching today because on YouTube, I'm feeling like I'm shadow banned now. Basically, if you're shadowed banned on YouTube, no, they don't promote your videos. No one knows about your videos unless they have been watching your videos or go seek you out. And I think they're shadow banning me because I'm telling people to go within for the answers. Stop relying on the exterior world for your truth because it's all one-sided. I see a Facebook user. I'm not sure who that is because in the Head Trash Anonymous group, I do not see names. But I was talking about this beginning of the video. Rand Paul was talking about some studies about masks that went against Dr. Fauci because these masks, they've done studies, really don't work for this virus because it's tiny particles. So I see Facebook users in the group. So I need names so I can better tune in and get some clarity. So if you're in Head Trash Anonymous, just say your name and I can pull a card for you, give you a reading. But once again, we can't have this healthy discussion. And if we can't have a healthy discussion, how can we move society forward in a proper direction? All right, Kim. I just pulled the card for Kim. Let me tune into Kim and see what's going on. The protection card for Kim. All right, Kim, what I'm feeling for you, Kim, is that it's safe to follow your own wisdom, your own insights. Beware of the mind creating these doubts. Beware of others creating doubts. Beware of the mind trying to blame you that, oh, you did this to them. You did that to them. Realize you did nothing to no one. If they weren't meant to have that experience, they would not have that experience because there are no mistakes in the universe. Let that sink in. There are no mistakes. What happens needs to happen for their spiritual growth. And to realize without growth, without awareness, there is no growth. So you're more aware, Kim. Just realize this is helping people to grow, helping me to grow, and all is well. And let's see, let me go back into the scroll. There's a little bit of scroll here, but I'll go back and I'll just tune in. All right, Sharon is next. Let me mix the cards a little bit. Don't be surprised I pull same cards. It's common. All right, for Sharon, then we'll just go through these. Sharon, perfect for you. Truth. What does Sharon need to know about truth? Why are you believing the stories they are sharing with you? Just question, be curious. Why should I accept this as my truth? I'm getting for you just be more of a curiosity as opposed to more of an acceptance of that this has to be the way. I'm just feeling that you just need to be more curious, ask more questions. Why is this true? How does this relate to me? Why is this best for me? I'm just feeling too much acceptance and not enough curiosity for Sharon with that. Okay, then we got Karen Newell, then I'll go to Karen Lee. So Karen Newell, next. Okay, Karen Newell, you're getting the courage card. All right, courage. Courage is a sign that you're living in fear. That the mind has lots of stories related to fear that you're not going to measure up. You're not going to meet someone's approval. And for you, it really feels like approval. That you're scared in a sense that you're scared that they're not going to approve of you, they're not going to accept you. But that's okay. You're here to be a unicorn. You're here to live your own life. You don't need validation. You don't need proof from others that you were doing a good job. Just be you, and that is simply enough. All right, for Karen Lee, that's what I'm feeling here for Karen Lee. Okay, I got that card here for Karen Lee. Oh, great card for you, Karen. Empowerment. Well, this is coming from a past loved one here, Karen. I just feel people smiling at you. Look at her. She's standing in her light. She's not allowing people to dictate what she does. I just feel lots of pride. I feel some loved ones around you just sharing lots of pride, smiling at you. I just keep hearing saying, look at her standing in her light. That's the sense I'm getting. Look at her. She doesn't need approval. She's standing in her light. That's simply what I'm feeling there for Karen Lee. Interesting. All right, let's see what else I have here. Okay, so I got Rachel now. Raquel. Raquel. Okay, so it's Raquel. All right, then I'll read for Stacy. Let me see for Raquel what's going on. Here, okay. Then Mark and welcome. Let's see. For Raquel, you're getting the companion card. The companion is your perfect spirit. Just remind yourself that you are consciousness, that you are the light, that you have all the answers within you, and perfect spirit never leaves because that is you. The companion is yourself. Be your own best friend. Don't judge, don't criticize yourself. Just stand in your truth, your power, your light, and everything will be okay. And Stacy, let's take a look for Stacy. Let me shuffle these up. So let me know if you have any comments, any feedback on that, if you need more clarity. If I'm on point, let's see. Let's see for Stacy. That's what I'm feeling for Stacy here. You're getting the courage card too, Stacy. All right, let's see how this applies to Stacy. I'm a little confused with you and Stacy on this one. I'm trying to understand the courage because I see within you is this fiery spirit, this fiery determination to do things your way. But yet, I feel maybe there's a hidden element. It feels like it's hidden. There's a little bit of hidden fear, just almost like a second guessing, a wondering if I'm going the proper direction. Am I right, making the right choices? And they're just saying, keep being that fiery light. Just keep being you. Don't allow those little doubts to creep in, to question your choices. Make those choices, commit to them, and realize whatever happens from those choices, it's just feedback to try a different way if it didn't work out. But I'm just feeling that really fiery spirit within you, that determination. And I feel this fear is a hidden little doubts that creep in once in a while. All right, from Mark. Let's see what I'm feeling from Mark. All right, so Mark, oh, Kim, I saw that. Yeah, thank you. This is being recorded as well, so I'll be on the replays as well. I was a little fired up today. I felt a really big disturbance this week. I haven't felt that for 3.5 years. And, I have not been feel that disturbed energy in 3.5 years. And I was really feeling this shift that's coming, this wave of darkness. Unless people really stand in their power. And for Mark, I'm getting the challenge card. All right, let me tune into Mark here. All right, Mark, I have a question for you. Why is it difficult for you to trust yourself? I think that is your biggest challenge, Mark. What's standing in your way of trusting yourself and believing in you and having faith in your own insights, your own wisdom? That's your challenge, Mark. Trust yourself more, believe in yourself more, have faith in your strength, your abilities. Okay. I'm not sure what that means. Lisa Fauci is my co-pilot. But I don't think I wrote for Lisa. So let me pull a card here. Let me pull a card. The fear card. The dancer of fear for Lisa. Yeah, there's some genuine concern about how the future is going to unfold. That's what I'm feeling. The fear there is, how is the future going to unfold? Well, we have to realize that destiny is not fixed. That destiny unfolds by our choices that we make here in this moment. The best thing is just to stand in your power to be here as much as possible and let the future take care of itself. And for any other fears that are coming up in your immediate life, they're probably a false fear, probably future guessing the future. So you just want to be here now and relax more into you. Once again, have that faith in yourself. Let's see what I got here for well, hi Dowie. I'm just asking for people just to say their name if they would like a card. So let me read for Dowie. Let me tune into Dowie. All right, let me see with Dowie. Okay, here's a card for Dowie. Okay. The Journeyer. Let's see what that means for Dowie. The Journeyer is simply you seeking clarity outside of yourself, seeking the answers out there. But once again, we're asking you the same question. Where is the doubt within you? Why don't you trust yourself? Why don't you have that faith in yourself to stand in your power? That the mind's in a constant habit of seeking validation, seeking proof outside. But everything you need is within you, these resources, that strength, that power. Just simply be quiet and just listen to yourself. Just notice when you're not in this moment and just be here to the best of your ability, never judging, never condemning yourself. Just notice when you're not here to come back to here. That's all. And when you start coming back into this moment, your trust and your faith in yourself will increase. Okay. Yes, it is Lionsgate today. The Leo energy. Yeah. So maybe the card I'm getting for Stacy is maybe that maybe you're too much under the veil, if that makes sense, that you may be out there a little bit more. Maybe you're supposed to be creating some change, be a little bit of an instigator. Because I'm really feeling that fiery spirit within you that wants to come out and instigate. Maybe you're trying to keep yourself under wraps too much. Oh, Clarence. Okay, Clarence. If there's anyone else here, you can ask questions. I'm still here. Let me I'm feeling. Let me see. Okay, Clarence is here. Okay. And the way I pull cards, they're not random. I just scan over the cards and just see which one feels right. All right, for Clarence, you're getting the guidance card. The guidance. So just really about trusting your insights, trusting your gut reactions. That's what I'm really getting for you, Clarence, is gut reactions. This has to do with your gut reactions to situations. That's your guidance. That's how you're receiving guidance. This doesn't feel right to me. Trust that. Don't doubt your gut reactions. Trust that. That's what I'm just really feeling really strong for you. Trust your gut reactions. The gut reactions is your spirit moving you in the proper direction because the spirit is your lighthouse. All right. Yeah, Mike, that's a tough question to answer. There's no easy answer. But just realize it may be coming from head trash, maybe repressed head trash. Maybe somebody picked up along the way. Let's see with Judith here. Go back to teach and look for Shet for Judith. Let's see what I'm feeling for Judith. Okay, this card. Okay, Judith. You're getting the reflection card. So Judith, this is meant for you to reflect and notice how you feel about this. Tap into your truth detector. There's some confusion, there's some doubts right now in this situation, there's some uncertainty. But just really reflect. Does it bring you joy, happiness? Or does it cause a constriction, stress, anxiety, worry? This is an opportunity for you to learn to tap into you, to trust those instincts, those feelings, because those feelings are not lying to you. So bring this into mind. How do you feel? Allow that to guide you. Yeah, I think Stacy's nickname should be the Instigator. Stacy Wachi. Your nickname is the Instigator. I don't see anyone with a fiery spirit like you. You're meant to provoke, push buttons, get people to think a different way. All right, I'm still here. I still have a little time. If there's any questions, any kind of clarity you want or need. But yeah, there's this really dark energy coming, especially in New York City. So I'm starting to work on an escape plan out of New York City because people are not standing up, claiming their power. They're just accepting what the government says. and it's not serving their best interests. I was really going on a rant today that the government does not have our best interest in mind. If they were truly concerned about our health, they would take care of this stress epidemic in the country, in the world. That 80% of diseases come from stress. How many people are taught to reduce stress in school? How many times do we see meditation commercials on TV from the government that we know you're going through anxious times right now? So we brought 5 minutes of airtime to do a 5-minute meditation with you. Wouldn't that be a novel concept? We now interrupt your regularly scheduled program for meditation time. It's time to get rid of that stress. Hey, Jenny, let me pull a card for you. I don't think I pulled one for you. I'm just feeling the need to pull a card. Okay, here we go for Jenny. Yeah, there's a dark energy right now. It's really from the head trash because the darkness always comes from the head trash. Our light is always shining bright. There's never a dark night of the soul. It's a dark night of the mind. So for Jenny, what I'm feeling, oh, we're getting the lies card. Let me tune into what means for Jenny. Okay, just a word of caution. Just be mindful of what you're hearing. You're not getting the whole truth from any one particular person outside of you. Everyone has different aspects of truth. Just go within to really get the clear, true answer. Take all that information you're getting, see if it sits with you, if it resonates with you. Even some of these people that are talking an alternative message, they don't have the whole truth. They have part of the truth, but there's still some kind of mental bias, mental beliefs that are creating some kind of interference, and they're trying to sort that out. But the way to sort that out is always within what resonates within you. Take that as your truth. How do you feel about that? All right. Yeah, Judith, continue to reflect on that. You're going down the right path. If they're in place, not future guessing, if they're in place, consider them there. How's that work for you? How do you feel about that? Okay. So if you enjoyed this talk today that I shared, share it out, make people aware of it. They might not enjoy the practice, but they just need to be aware that they're not being told the truth. Even these readings may be good for them to really see, Oh, hi, Amy. Thanks for tuning in here. Let's see what I have here for Amy. Actually, that's one card, but I feel there's another card for Amy as well. So I got two cards for Amy. I haven't pulled two cards today, but what does Amy need to know? Why did the second card need to come out? We got the Courage card, and the second card wanted to come out was the Abundance. So courage relates to fear and not trusting ourselves, not believing ourselves, but really fully not believing ourselves, doubting ourselves, second guessing ourselves. Just reminding you when you really stand in your truth to those things that resonate within you, then you're going to see things flowing to you, abundance, whether it be money, careers, relationships, health, whatever it may be, it's going to flow to you. It always does when you follow your truth. You become a magnet for the good things in life. That's true for everyone. When you follow your truth, you become a magnet to the good things in life. Okay. Anyone else here? Or I'm going to head off. I've been, about 40 minutes. That's pretty good today. So I'll be back next Sunday with a soul message, and we'll see what comes up for me today. So I will see everyone next Sunday. Thanks for joining in today. You're always free to send me an email at sam@headtrashanonymous, and I'll reply to you there. And just take good care of yourself. Realize you are the master of your domain. You live in this body. Do what's best for you. You don't need outside approval. You don't need validation from them that you are making the right choices. You're meant to be you. Trust you and your thoughts, your feelings, your gut instincts. That is perfect spirit communicating with you. All right. Take good care of yourself. I'll talk to you everyone soon. You're welcome, Clarence. Take care, Amy. So long to anybody else that's watching here. Enjoy your day. Celebrate you.